This video contains fictional horror content created for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. Characters and events depicted are entirely fictitious. Any resemblance to actual persons or events is purely coincidental. The night in Mumbai is heavy and still. Francis, a cheerful young man, felt safe in his city. He lived near an old cemetery, but it never bothered him. He was a man of logic. When his boss at the pharmacy asked him to work the late night shift in March, Francis agreed. He didn't know that one night would change him forever. At 3 a.m., Francis cycled home through the silent streets. He reached his building and entered the dark ground floor passage to park his bike. He stopped cold. A woman was lying on the floor, blocking his way. "Excuse me, please move," he said. She didn't move. He clapped his hands and raised his voice, but she remained still. Then she slowly opened her eyes and smiled a dark, twisted smile. Francis grew angry. "Get up and leave," he shouted. Then the nightmare began. As she lay there, her body started to stretch. Her legs grew longer and her torso pulled away like elastic. It was silent and unnatural. She didn't stand up. She just grew longer and longer across the floor, her eyes never leaving his. Francis' blood turned into ice. Francis didn't wait. He ran as fast as he could. He reached his friend Jerry's house, gasping for air. "Come with me! There's something in the passage!" he screamed. Jerry saw the terror in Francis' face and followed him back. They ran to the building, but the woman was gone. Only the bicycle remained, leaning against the wall in the empty dark. Suddenly, a low, hollow laugh echoed from the cemetery across the road. It was a cold, cruel sound. At that exact moment, the stray dogs nearby began to howl in a way that sounded like crying. Jerry and Francis stood frozen. They realized that whatever was on the floor wasn't human, and it hadn't gone far. Francis fell ill with a fever the next day. He never went back to the night shift. Within months, he quit his job and left the neighborhood. He tried to forget, but some things follow you. Even now, when the night is quiet, he hears that faint chuckle in the wind. He learned that night that some shadows are longer than they appear. For stories that inspire, thrill, and stay with you, like, share, and subscribe to SheilArno Fusion Works.